This is a review of set 6066 Camouflaged Outpost from the Castle line. It is part of the Forestmen sub-theme and was released in the year 1987. It originally retailed for $23 and according to the box here is 221 pieces. Now this is actually the first Forestmen set in the Castle line and I am very fortunate to have the box here. There's a little bit of sun fading on this right side here, so that is not color accurate, but the rest of the box is in pretty okay shape. It even has one of those cool flip up fronts so you can see the pieces inside. There they are, just kind of loose there. Obviously they would have been in bags and displayed a little bit better if it was new. And then on the inside flap we have some alternate builds and some play pics of the model, as well as a little advertising blurb up top there. And these are always cool to see since LEGO doesn't really do this anymore, except for the really large sets sometimes. On the bottom here we have a play shot of the model, as well as the name and a very fancy script there. We can see another play shot on the right side, and you can definitely tell how sun-faded this side is. Nothing too exciting on the top, and same deal on the right side. Then on the back here we have even more alternate models, and another cute little blurb that says, "This Legoland set offers endless building possibilities. If you can imagine it, your Legoland set can build it." So now we can go ahead and open up the box. It actually does have an inner tray here that's yellow. And it has a little subdivision here. I just put the characters and the green stuff on this side and the bricks, black and light gray, on the right side. Inside, of course, we have our instructions. And it even shows the alternate builds from the box on the back of the instructions. Sometimes the instructions have these on the back, sometimes they don't. Not sure if there's any rhyme or reason to that, but this one does have the alternate models. So let's go ahead and start building. So here's the completed set, and first we're going to take a look at our minifigures. This set comes with a fantastic number of minifigures at 6, with 4 of them being unique. Our first minifigure here is the rarest one, the Black Forestman. He's got the black collar with black arms and a brown spear. He's even got a basket on his back, I guess to carry maybe their food or their gold or whatever they're traveling with. He's got the green Robin Hood hat and then the elusive small black feather. Now this feather was only used in 2 sets, this set and then one other Forestman set, and as such it's incredibly expensive and rare, and is roughly $18 just for that tiny little black piece right there. And I know this because I actually had to buy one. Much to my disappointment, when I got this set on eBay, that feather was one of the 2 feathers that was missing from the set. Either way though, it's a fantastic minifigure, and I think with the green and black color scheme, he actually blends in the best with the camouflaged outpost. So good work on his outfit there. Our next minifigure here is one of the red shirt archers. And I just realized I misspoke when I said there were 4 unique minifigures. Technically there's 5, since these 2 are identical apart from the color of their hats, which is green and brown. So this guy here has the same collar print, this time in red, with red arms to accent. As I stated, he's got the brown Robin Hood hat this time, and then the small red feather. And of course he's got his quiver and bow and arrow. And then we have another red shirt archer who again is almost identical apart from his green hat. Same red feather and bow and arrow and quiver. Then we have our two blue collared archers, and these guys are identical. And I think the blue, green, and brown is another nice color scheme. I would say these guys are my second favorite figs in the set. And then our last archer here is the pretty standard green Forestman. He's got that torso print with the coin pouch, and this is the same one that's used in the Wizards, Peasants, and other Forestman sets. He is all green apart from his yellow feather accent there, and then again has a bow and arrow and quiver. And they're going to need a horse to get around the woods quickly. So they have this brown horse here with a red saddle. He has got the one clip with the sword on the side there. And then lastly for accessories, we've got the very standard Lego treasure chest with just 2 gold goblets inside. So now we can move to the actual outpost here. And while the actual footprint of this model is rather small, being only 16 by 24, I appreciate that it is all brick built from the ground up from base plates, and they didn't cheat by just making it a facade like most LEGO models are today. Instead, they made a full standalone enclosure that can actually fold out. So this is the outpost in its folded out configuration. However, if we turn it around, you can see that there are hinges in the middle, and this 8 by 16 base plate and this 16 by 16 base plate can actually just fold together like that. And then you can see clearly this rock outpost built into this tree segment here. And so again, it's only 16 by 24 studs, but it does look very nice being a fully enclosed build like this. The first thing to note is that it does have some nice foliage on the outside here. These use the black arches with these large leaf pieces that we see in a lot of the Forestmen sets and Dark Forest sets. Then we've got 2 small trees for foliage on the outside. So we've got this large boulder on the side here that is actually on a pin, and it can just slide open like that to reveal an entrance into the outpost. And it is just big enough to be able to slide a minifigure in there. A little bit difficult, but it works. Then we've got one of these printed castle wall pieces on this side. And another on this side as well, which is pretty cool. But one of the easiest ways to get inside the outpost is using this slanted wall here, as the entire thing hinges upwards. And as you can see, there's plenty of space inside for minifigures. Or you even can comfortably fit a minifigure and the horse. It's able to close fully there. So built into this tree up top here, they actually have a little balcony where they can post their archers. And then they have their signature red flag at the very top. And for our last exterior detail, we have what looks to be a chimney on this side here. And then another way to get inside the outpost is to remove this little clip here, and then you can hinge the whole thing open. And there's even a little bit of space underneath the tree balcony here, so that's cool. So as you can see, there's a lot of ways to get inside this outpost, from the boulder on the side, to the rock wall in the front, to just hinging it open. Especially this area in here is very accessible. You've got a lot of window details here. My main complaint with this set, though, would certainly be that there is pretty much no interior at all. You have this one axe clipped to the wall here, and then I guess if you count this removable treasure chest as an interior piece, you can have that in there as well. But I'm really surprised there's no tables or beds or chairs or anything like that at all. Now granted, that kind of stuff is very easy to add yourself. It's just a little disappointing that nothing like that was included with the set. So adjusted for inflation, the set would have retailed for $53.83. However, current used prices have it at $109.16, which is pretty crazy as per usual with old castle sets. And as I'm sure you can guess, the majority of that price is in the 6 Forestmen minifigures. The Forestmen figures are some of LEGO fans' favorites, myself included, and to get 6 of them in one set certainly bumps up the price quite a bit. And while I do think the playset itself is a little bit bland, having 6 minifigures with a playset at all seems to be a good formula for fun, and I'm sure this was really cool back in the day. And of course it uses a lot of basic bricks and large wall pieces, so you can always rebuild it into something completely different. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this look at the first Forestmen set, and thank you for watching.